Start over?
Absolutely.
You're not gonna start over. Okay. Well, I'm here with this doctor. What was that on? Go on.
That was on Observer Report.
Observe and Report. It worked. Not Paul Blart. I like that movie too, but you all should watch Observe and Report.
Yeah, they're both hilarious movies. He's like, yeah, can I fix my title? Okay, fine, I guess. Whatever. I'm here with this doctor.
Yes.
What did she call him? A security guard?
No, sorry, my title is security officer.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Stumbles over it.
Anyways, you guys, today we're going to be talking about Miguel's picks for his $7 or 7 cigars for around $50. Now he did go over a couple of bucks, but you guys their taxes in California are retarded, so I am going to give him that leeway of just a couple dollars. Where you guys can get 7 fantastic cigars for around $50, and I think he picked some good smokes, you guys. It's gonna be hard to come up with a list next week that will top this one. So let's go ahead and roll that video, Mike. Kevin, Alex, how you guys doing?
How's it going, guys? And we'll be right back right after this video. Yes. There we go.
You guys, do me a favor. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that intro video that Miguel did. I think it looks absolutely fantastic, but that is just my opinion. Josh, how are you doing? Good evening to you, brother, over in the UK.
Yeah, across the pond, if you will. But we're not talking about liquids today. We're talking about dry heats and fire, because we're talking cigars, all right?
Anyways, guys, before we get into that, I'll let you guys know what I am smoking today. You guys see I'm smoking the Papa Fritas from Drew Estate, part of their Liga Privada Unico series. This is a very interesting cigar, and it could have easily made Miguel's list, but it didn't. The reason this is an interesting cigar is that this is part of the Liga Privada line, but it is a mixed fill cigar, short fill cigar, I should rather say. And what that is they actually take the leaves and the grade A1 tobacco that they use to make the Liga Privada cigars, and they will hand sort through them, find the best ones, and actually make this cigar. So it is Liga Privada quality tobacco in a short fill cigar. That's why they get that nice lower price, but you still get that Liga Privada name and that fantastic smoking experience. So if you guys have not yet tried it, I would definitely give this one a try. Kevin, Leo, how are you guys doing?
How's it going, guys? And I will go into mine in just a second. I'm having a little guy from Tatuaje here, which is not part of my list either. It was just a little too small for what I'm going for. But in this list, there is no short fill. There is no shortcuts cut. There is only great cigars in here. We've got a wide variety of boutique lines as well as a couple of the core lines. So it is going to be some phenomenal cigars for you guys. And I do want to point out, yes, what I'm holding in my hand right here, 7 cigars for $52, actually. $52 once you look over all of California's ridiculousness, as Frankie mentioned before. But we've got some that range the different spectrums. Nothing lighter. There's no Connecticut in this one. There's no flavored cigars. These are some heavy hitters, and I think you guys are going to enjoy the heck out of this list. And before I go into it, I'm going to cut mine as well.
Fantastic. Manny, how you doing?
Yeah, the Papas Fritos would have been a good call. Drew Estate does some phenomenal stuff, and they are not represented in here. They are. There is some Drew Estate in here. If you guys don't want to forget, on the 25th, we'll have the H99s in shop for the virtual event for you guys to be able to purchase. Carabella will be on, of course, a wonderful rep, along with Willie Herrera.
Yes.
So I am very excited for that. Can't wait to talk to him again. It's always a good conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, they'll have some amazing giveaway stuff for you guys if you guys buy True Estate cigars, and of course, they have that fantastic giveaway for anybody that buys boxes of the H99. They have this bag, much like they did for the T52. They have a bag now for the H99, and it looks awesome. I just don't get one. It is what it is.
Frankie is very upset about that. But you know what? You have a good bag, though. It's a good bag still. All right, people. Do me a favor, just like Leo did right here. Let me put him on the show right there, Leo. Share it to all his cigar groups, brother. Thank you
Appreciate
so
that.
much. Do the same for us, guys, because you do not want to miss this list. I'm going to go to my notes now. No more playing around with this. And I'm going to start just in order of what I have here. And I'm going to start with one of my favorites, a new iteration of it, because this is the Lot 23 Nicaragua right here. It is a pure Nicaraguan cigar. This is actually, this is the only Connecticut on here, but it doesn't smoke like Connecticut. It's much heavier than your usuals, a lot more flavor, and at this size still, which I believe is their Toro right here, not a Robusto. It actually comes in still at $7. You get a long smoke out of there, a long fill cigar, some great work from Perdomo. I do enjoy their 20th anniversary cigars that we just talked about. The champagnes are wonderful when you're celebrating. Frankie did a 3-pack for Super Bowl with those in there. But this Lot 23, whenever I'm feeling something that I know is not going to break the bank, this guy right here always helps out.
Yeah, and again, you guys, please keep in mind you may be in another state where you guys have little tax when it comes to tobacco. In California, we have the third or fourth highest rate for taxes for that. So your prices may be a bit cheaper where you're at. So you just be getting an even better deal if you buy them there. So just keep that in mind. Are you guys getting the Opus sold at the Great Smoke?
I want to. I really do.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to see everything available because they're supposed to do like different sales throughout the entire show, right? So
yeah.
definitely want to keep my eye on some of that stuff. You know, I like Opus, I really do. I don't smoke them that often. That being said, I had one last Saturday. But, you know, I'd rather get a deal on stuff that I smoke more often rather than stuff I get once in a while. I would just like to have more of my regulars on hand. You know, we did go to an event where I did not read the fine print. And they said, by being a VIP member, you all have to spend $300 on this brand. And I'm like, I just spent $150 on the ticket, and I spent another $300 on stuff.
So we went in there, you know, having a good time. Like, we'll get a couple of cigars, maybe buy a couple over there. That turned into needing $600 worth of cigars right then and there.
Yeah, that turned into me telling me, Mike, you have an extra $300?
I'm like, what? Why? Because we need to have an extra $300, so they will charge your card either way. Which, you know what? At the end of the night, everything I got collectively was definitely worth it and then some.
Yeah.
Not just experience, but the actual value of the cigars we got. So it's like, I wasn't gonna, but I'm glad I did. And Kamish, how you doing, brother? Glad to see you. All right, I'm gonna go into my next one here. As I said, the first one was a core line that was Perdomo, Lot 23, Nicaragua. But this next one is gonna come from a very great boutique. This is the Illusion Rothschild right here, $6.99 here in California. So in your area, again, it might be a little better. This is an Ecuadorian, this is the San Andreas is the one that we have, along with Nicaraguan binders and fillers. So it is a wonderful cigar. I think when we did our deal for the cigar brand of the week, when we did the Illusion, I must have had a Rothschild a day. Right?
Yeah,
Rothschild away keeps the conspiracy theories away.
Absolutely.
Right? Go ahead and smoke those. I'm a big fan of them. I like Illusion a lot. You might have other ones in your wheelhouse that you might prefer, but on this list in particular, and just for myself, I smoke this one all the time. So that's why it would fit on here very easily. All right, time to the next one. This next company is known for heavier cigars. This one is not as heavy as some of the others they have on there, but it's still a phenomenal smoke with a lot of flavor to it. Let me get my notes out here. It is the Intemperance, and we're going with the little 5 1/4 by 37 ring gauge guy. Watch if you follow Skip Martin online, or if you're buddies with him on Facebook, he was just talking about how his preference for the smaller ring gauge, smaller length cigars. Don't sit on those. I don't understand when it became like if it's 2 hour smoke, it's good value. No. It's the quality of the smoke that's the value.
Well, the thing you have to understand is that for a lot of people, you know, they may not have a whole lot of extra money to buy a ton of cigars. So when they have that time to themselves to smoke a cigar, they want to get more for their dollar. That's why a lot of the 6x60s, the 7x70s, that's why a lot of those have made such a big impact on the cigar industry right now. You know, guys want to spend that money. They want to get that bigger cigar. They want to know that their money is being put towards that, and they're going to get the smoke time that they require out of it.
I
So
think
I understand what you're saying by the quality of a cigar, but at the same time, people want that time to themselves.
I think you're doing yourself a disservice going that big. I don't think it's necessary, even for a longer smoke. You slow down, you enjoy the experience. It's going to be a whole lot better. The idea behind it is that, yeah, quality of relaxation time, quality of experience is going to be better with these smaller ring gauge cigars. Maybe not always a smaller size. You don't have to go down to a 4-inch cigar to get a good one.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're gonna want something that you enjoy, obviously. And if you like those 6x60s, good on you. But that's why I'm saying Lanceros, those Petite Coronas, the Lonsdale, even that thinner ring gauge with a little bit longer of a cigar is totally fine.
That's fun.
That's perfect timing.
Larry, how are you doing?
Hey Larry, how's it going? But yes, that is why I was totally fine picking the Intemperance right here. And honestly, I was gonna go Whiskey Rebellion, but to make sure everything fit in that budget, this is what I had to go with. And that's not saying anything bad about that cigar. It is wonderful. Now, I will go to the next one as soon as I get my notes here. This one I've talked about a million times. I think we both have. It just is what it is as far as budget-friendly, amazing cigars.
How you doing?
How you doing? From Foundation, it is the Charter Oak Maduro. The Connecticut would have been just as good as well. Don't get me wrong, but just a little extra heft to it, a little extra flavor. And
matter of fact, gentleman that isn't by, I showed him one of those, and that's what he took a couple days ago.
Perfect. Because this is a wonderful, wonderful cigar. And nothing on here I would say is a light. It's more medium to full, or at least
it's definitely they're all strong mediums, I would say.
Yeah, I'm not
strong as in they're heavy strong, but they wouldn't fall in a mild category. I think they're all very middle, medium.
Yes, Larry, I see that comment, sir. And this is going to be a broadleaf with Sumatra binder and Nicaraguan fillers. It is, again, it sounds powerful, but it's going to be in that medium range. So it's not going to be too heavy for you. Even if you have a buddy, like if you buy this, all 7 of these, and like, man, I got to share with somebody, I would easily recommend this to them. And yeah, you're going to get a longer burn time out of this. It's a little bit bigger of a guy right there. It's a 5.5 by 50 ring gauge. So
that's 5.5.
Oh no, I think it's a 5 by 50 ring gauge.
I thought that was 6.
No, I think you might be right.
It's your notes.
You might be right because I got different sizes on this thing. It gets confusing from time to time, but nonetheless, Charter Oak Maduro is something I can smoke any day of the week and be very happy with.
Yeah.
And as we were talking about before, with Frankie smoking the Papas Fritas, I didn't want short fill cigars in this, all right? Nothing wrong with them, but I want you guys to have that long fill all day, every day. And this is exactly what Drew Estate has to offer as far as something in a great price range and a phenomenal cigar. It is the Joya de Nicaragua Antonio, 1970. My goodness.
Even though you're saying this is a short fill cigar, from my understanding, the way they construct these guys, and let me know if you guys have heard this as well. Brian, tell me if I'm wrong on this one, because I think you might know. When they get the tobacco leaves spread out and they're shaping the leaves, using the chaveta to cut the leaves, those are the parts of the leaf that they use to make these cigars.
So it's still
technically. And what they do is they grab those, they'll separate those by leaf color, by texture, by thickness, to get all similar leaves. And then they'll trim those down to size. And so it's kind of like a mini long fill cigar, if that makes sense. That is my understanding. So in my understanding, it's not just a bunch of little pieces stitched together.
Yeah, it's either long fill or it's not. And that sounds like it's getting close to long fill, but not quite there. It's close. And technically is a cigar, but close but no cigar. I would still say that is a short fill cigar. Nothing wrong with those. There's quite a few I enjoy out there.
Right.
I mean, if you look at, I think it's the Quorums. I think those are
Cedar Room Selects.
The Papas Fritas I've had many times. It's still really good.
I wish we still had Cedar Room Selects. Those are amazing cigars to smoke. They had one called the Bullet, and it was basically a torpedo-shaped nub. And I would smoke those all the time when I'm doing work on the computer, whatever. Just I would grab one of them. My favorite size. I know you like the Churchill size better. I like that size better.
If you're looking for that budget-friendly and long cigar, $5 for a Churchill. That was here in California. That's a
Yep.
phenomenal stick. And they did have different flavors every time because it is short fill.
Yes.
So they're just getting as much premium tobacco as they can, putting in a very nice Connecticut wrapper, and then they sell it.
And that's a good point that you make about short fill cigars, not to stop you from doing your list. But even though you may have a box of short fill cigars, each one may be a little bit different in flavor profile. Reason being that short fill, this extra piece of tobacco that makes it taste like A, they put up here, and they put a little bit more B in this one because that's what they had. And so even though they might be the same cigar, they might have little variances in their flavor profile. Obviously, you're going to try to get them as close as they can. Because they're short filled, it's a little bit harder. So you may have a box where they all just taste a little bit different, and you might have a box where they all smoke the exact same.
Maybe they taste way different. But that's kind of little gamble you play with the short fill cigars. But again, it is pure premium tobacco and a very nice wrapper usually. So nothing to sneeze at. I still
Absolutely.
say there's a lot of good ones out there. Just for this particular list, I wanted to get you guys the best I possibly could find out of there. And I didn't even scratch the surface of how many would fit in this category of 7 cigars for $50 for your week. The Hoya de Nicaragua is a Criollo wrap Nicaraguan filled cigar here. This one's coming in at the 4.5 by 52 ring gauge. So it's a little bit thicker than the other guy, but still a wonderful smoke. It is densely packed, so it's going to be plenty of smoke time out of this guy. You are not going to go wrong there.
You find everything okay, sir? Fantastic. That Quorum. Hey, sorry guys, I'm late. Hey, Matt, no worries, man. Just happy you made it. Quorum Double Gordo Maduro is a great cigar for me.
Yeah, they're nice. I had a lot of the Sumatra, I think it is.
Mhm.
Is it?
Bless you. A little preemptive there. There's a lot of budget cigars that you guys could find around, and some of them may be regional. They may be from companies that we may not purchase a lot from, but the shop near you does. So you guys get a nice deal on some really inexpensive cigars that they make, and that's the great part about the cigar business is you get those good relationships with a few companies from your shop or a company from that shop, and then they also give you some really great little deals here and there, and they offer up their portfolio more. Obviously, we're able to get these because we're a Diplomat store, but I think the rest of them we get just out of the normal offerings from the company. So,
All right, I'm back. My goodness, sneezing way too much. Ooh, excuse me. All right, where do we leave off?
next cigar.
Next cigar is going to be, come on. A newcomer to the shop, a newcomer to the market, but not completely because this is the second iteration of the Alec Bradley Project 40. It is
Fantastic.
the Maduro. Wonderful stuff. I used to be I still am technically. I definitely will smoke it still. But the Alec Bradley Max is a wonderful cigar. But when the Project 40 came onto the market, all of a sudden, I had a very minimum need for that Max cigar, all right, because I had Project 40 on hand. And now the Maduro just keeps getting better.
Yeah,
and
I was a huge fan of the Max, man. I remember our very first Dogie Fest we did. The Max was in the little gift bags that we put out, and there was extra gift bags, and we were told, if you guys need a cigar to smoke, just grab one from the bags. And I think I grabbed the Max every time.
I'm with Brian. Yeah, love the Max. I'm going to have that back to back all day long. But the Project 40 Maduro is where it's at right now for me. Coming in with a San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan fillers, and a Nicaraguan binder. It's a beautiful cigar. It's simplicity in itself because of the band just copies the other one with a different color pattern. I like it that they went with that dark chocolate brown right there because there's a bit chocolatiness in this cigar right here.
Oh, yeah.
For the price points of this and a lot of these other cigars as well, you're getting a lot of complexity still. These are not one-note cigars. There are those transitions throughout quite a few of them, and then they all have some wonderful, wonderful aged flavors to them. Dang, one of his Max has been aging for 8 years. That is phenomenal.
That's awesome.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I wish I had more Max left. I really do. I think it's an amazing cigar.
I don't know if we have any in shop either.
No, I don't think we get them anymore. So the Project 40 is a great cigar, and I wouldn't doubt if it makes this year's list for people for best budget friendly cigar.
Oh, easily. Definitely agree with that. And now to round off my list, because we went with. It's only two of the core line companies, Drew Estate and Perdomo. The rest has been boutique, and I'm not going to stop right now. It is the Tatuaje Tattoo. This little guy is phenomenal. Great stuff. Let me get my notes out here for this. Ecuadorian Habano wrapper, Nicaraguan binders and fill. I'm a lot of Nicaraguan here for this list, but I don't care about that because it's a great price point. I like me some Nicaraguan cigars. Not going to be sad about that one bit.
I like the Gatekeeper the best this last year from Alec Bradley or Alec and Bradley. Yeah, I thought the Gatekeeper was also a fantastic cigar. The Kitsuki as well was an amazing cigar. And again, I got to give a quick shout out to Alec Bradley. They actually sent me a 5-pack of Kitsukis to try out, and I'm actually not keeping them. I've actually smoked quite a few of them, so I'm actually been sending them out. We've sent them out to people to try as a kind of a thank you. So if you got one in the mail,
Good call. So that rounds out my list, so guys. So I want to go over that again really quickly so you can see what we've got here. From what we started with, Tatuaje Tattoo, we got the Foundation Charter Oak Maduro. Yeah, sure. Thank you. Roma Craft Intemperance. Hoya de Nicaragua Antonio. Project 40 Maduro. That Illusion Rothschild right there. And Perdomo Lot 23 Nicaragua. Boom. 7 cigars, $50. I'm going to ask Trina if we can put this into a pack if anyone wants to grab a hold of one.
52.
52.
You went over.
I think we could have it at 50.
You went over.
Oh, so you're going to be right at 50.
Okay, then if you get to go over by $2, then I get to go over as well. But, whatever.
How much you going to go over by? $50?
$50. It's going to be a $100 pack. But you know what? We do a lot of this.
Yeah, we got to get a $100 pack.
And I would like to put together like a $75 pack.
What would you guys see to that? Let me hear out there.
Would you guys rather see a $75 pack or a $100 pack? Either way, I think we can come up with another good one. Maybe people don't want a low end, not a low end, but a low price point bundle. Maybe they do want that higher end bundle. So let us know in the comments what you guys think.
No, absolutely. And as Trina pointed out, this weekend is Valentine's Day. And what better gift to give yourself when you upset your wife or girlfriend, but yourself some cigars because she's not going to let you in the house. Mm-hmm. So get yourself something to smoke when it's cold out there because, even here in Bakersfield, the nights get a little chilly. Or maybe you should smoke cigars with you. You get her a pack of those Romeo Julietas. Show that romantic side. Or say, hey, sweetie, I got you.
All right? Yeah. Fantastic. She'll bring you up right over there, guys.
You got a nice travel case right here, guys. I'm going to open this up so you can see inside. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, and of course, ashtrays. Cannot forget those.
What ashtray are you going to show off?
Show off this very nice, beautiful Arturo Fuente.
And if you're gonna get that, you might as well match it with the Lost City.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a wonderful call. I like where your head's at today.
I'm gonna show you guys a couple of my favorite bundles that we have here at the shop. The first one is from Gran Habano. It comes with that blue green in it, which I think is absolutely fantastic. You also get a cutter and a lighter in there as well.
100 stick bundle. I like where Doug's head's at.
100 stick bundle?
Right there, 100 stick bundle.
Holy crap.
Hey, he just bought that ashtray. That's a good call.
And this right here, the Oliva CRV sampler. Fantastic.
So a 10-pack for a $90 price point, and Timothy's saying that $75 price point. So I think, do you want to do the $90 or do the $75? Yeah, we could do that. I think
we're going to have the Altadis sampler, which I just like spinning because it looks cool.
It's a good pack. It's a really nice pack. I like the way it looks. It's a nice design, and it's a really nice gift. Very cool thing. You can never coordinate when you are on. Oh man, the same ashtray outside, very nice. But it's so weird because they don't want to give notifications.
You gonna be at the club tonight? We'll probably see you there.
See you there, yeah. They never want to give us that notification live for everybody, which is very irritating to me. Mm-hmm. But if you guys want, go to the notification bell, hit that C first, and hopefully it will work out. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, that's the first thing I mentioned. Do not forget, guys, on the 25th, we have the virtual event. H99s are in the house. All right, they will be here.
Do we get the kit?
Thank you so much.
Have a good one. So guys, obviously we're going to be doing the virtual event for Drew Estate. It is for the H99. We're going to get the gaming kits. It is a blue and red and white. It's a really brightly colored one from what I've seen. And inside contains a domino set, score pad, bottle opener, coasters, and a flag. I want one of those. I had a couple of them. I had I think it was the Rat and I think the League of Nine, but we ended up giving them away as prizes. This one I want for me. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I
want this one for me.
Yeah, boom, in my hands. Gonna hold on to it. But yeah, back to the show topic right now. Yeah, we could absolutely do or a 20 cigar pack for 150. I think we could figure that out too. I think we can get some heavy hitters in there. Definitely at a higher price point, when you factor in some of these guys that are still phenomenal, you can put in some really cool stuff in there to kind of even itself out.
Now you guys have seen the CRA packs that are about $150 for I think 15 cigars. 10 cigars?
10 cigars, yeah. In fact, I think we still have it right here.
No, I don't think we do.
Oh, I thought it was.
No, we're out.
Oh, it's only one. That's good.
I think we can make a better one.
What? You want to go better?
I think we could.
That's impressive. I think you're right. I think we could. Are you going to the Great Smoke? Waiting my cat. Oh yeah, no, we're waiting for the package to get in too. Not going there. I would love to head over to Florida. I might just do it anyway. I'm just gonna fly there for no reason. Just sit in a Florida sand, then come back real fast. Just gonna do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to be there. But I'm very happy to be doing a watch party here in California. Have some buddies together. Got a bunch of cigars. Have food. Just have a really good time. It's gonna be wonderful.
But yeah, I'm also looking forward to the Great Smoke. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think he had a great idea in doing it. And I can't wait to see all the great stuff that he has planned out and how he has it planned out as far as what's going to go at what time. He's going to release the schedule, yeah?
No, absolutely, yeah. I believe it should already be out, if not very soon. So definitely check that out, guys. I don't know if you can order a pack still, but if you want, try your best. Get a hold of it. It's a great deal. Pick up okay, yeah. Everyone's hop on Brad Jet. Should say the name right across Burko Jet. I think that would be cool. But yeah, definitely one of these days, Florida is on the docket.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm bummed we didn't get to go to Angela's Thursday party that she had. I wanted to go to that. We just could not get. We could not make it work. I really wanted to go and surprise her, but it just didn't happen.
It is what it is. Sooner or later we will, though. Not gonna say anything beforehand. Not gonna take pictures at the airport, or at least not post them until afterwards. And then boom, just there. In person.
Mm-hmm.
Start doing that to random people if I could.
Absolutely. It'd be a lot of fun.
Nonetheless, guys. All right, that pretty much wraps up for what I have to talk about for this. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, guys, we have on John Worthy. John Worthy and the Benz, the guy who writes that intro music. So big shout out to him. Thank you so much for hopping on the show with us. I'm curious to see what yours is going to look. Are you going to go with this list, or are you going to start going for the
I'm going to try to do one of the other ones.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right, guys. Other than that, if you have any other ones that you think we should consider doing, like, you want to see an all San Andreas pack, or an all Lancero, or all Gordo, or all those giant 6x60s, what do we have in shop for that?
Mm-hmm.
Let us know. I'd like to see what we can come up with. I guess that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got in my mind right now. Their jet seems to always be in the shop. It's not so much in the shop. It's
I will tell you guys a hilarious story though. As you guys know, we do have the family business, which is a cleaning company.
Oh my god!
And we were paid to go every day for I think it was about 2-3 weeks up to a site that's about 30 minutes away from Bakersfield and mop a hallway that is about 6 feet wide by 10 feet long.
If that.
They literally wanted us to go, the both of us to go and mop that hallway every day. I told them, I was like, are you sure you don't want to just have someone do it? They're like, no, none of my guys want to do it. We need you guys to do it. It's like, okay, well, because it's construction cleanup, because they were doing construction, we have to charge you at this rate. He's like, I don't care. I was like, okay, so fine. So this guy was paying for 2 guys to come up 30 minutes away, travel time was included, and mop a small hallway. And I was like, hey, that's easy money. I'll sweep you with the mop bucket, get this done.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Well, I'm mopping, and I have my signs on and everything, and gentleman comes out, He's pissed, and I knew who he was. He was the owner of the company, and he was super pissed. And so I asked him, I was like, "Sir, is everything okay?" Thinking, oh, maybe someone had passed away, maybe someone had messed up a big order, whatever had happened. And he told me that the jet on his plane was out. So now he had to drive to Bakersfield. He couldn't fly.
Couldn't fly.
So instead of a 5-minute plane ride, he was have to drive 25, 30 minutes out of his way. So my heart went out to him. I mean, how is he going to handle planelessness?
That's rough.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I don't. The last time the engine went down on my private jet, I was beside myself. You know?
But I did make him laugh because I said, "Oh man, I hate when that happens." So yeah, it was a pretty interesting time. But good work nonetheless. But yeah, that'll do it for us today, you guys. I will work on my list for next Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. See you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. as per usual. Y'all have a great day.